Alright guys, so today this is day number 18 and I'm going headed towards the gym. It is currently about 8 p.m. almost, and the entire day today was just really ass bullshit. So sleeping, I managed to stay consistent to what I set out, waking up 6 a.m. and sleeping 10 p.m. But I couldn't sleep the whole night. My throat was sore. Music wouldn't stop playing in my head for some reason. And I just spent 2 hours reading and journaling, just really writing a lot. And I kind of fixed an existential crisis I had in between. I still have some things I have to journal about, and that is regarding my consciousness and how I'm dealing with my emotions, my thoughts, and my sensory input throughout the day. And I think I would have had to make a very in-depth video about this, but that was my journaling session yesterday, basically. So identification with the body, it's all based on how you feel, on your sensory inputs. So liking what you feel, maybe when you I don't know, when you do comfortable stuff, and it's when you identify with your body, you sort of seek those things because that is what made your body feel good, right? And since you identify with the body, then you seek to do those things which make your body feel good. Then the next level is the mind. So the mind is what receives the input, the sensory input. It is the mind, right? So then come to the next level, which is emotions and thoughts. And it is the same thing again. If you identify with your body, you just end up being poor in all our areas of life. Now it's gonna get a little bit noisy, but so you become poor in all areas of life. You become if you don't evolve consciously, you end up becoming the homeless man who's helplessly desperate and who can't help himself out of his situation because his worldview is limited to his bodily pleasures, right? So seeking addictions, most people who end up staying all their lives in such situations, they fall into many addictions, right? And that has to do with identifying yourself with your body. And the next level comes with the mind. So here you start identifying with your thoughts and emotions. So you act according to how you feel. If I'm angry, I'm gonna act X towards this person. If I'm sad, my reaction to the real world is going to be this way. If I am feeling jealous, once again, your actions are influenced by this. And there's yet again another very limiting barrier that we put to ourselves when we enter the stage of identification with our minds. We become limited to just whatever thought or emotion comes to mind, and you yourself very well know that it is all very volatile. Like, now you're feeling great, then all of a sudden you're sad, then something happens, and then you're angry, and then like you're always acting according to those patterns. And life just, you just become like the side character. You know, you're not the main character. You're letting life control you. You're letting life play you. You're being the victim of life. And then there's another stage. So beyond sensory input, which is felt on the body, the mind receives it, right? And what is beyond what the mind has, which are thoughts and emotions? What is there that can recognize the thoughts and emotions themselves? So you can think of thoughts and emotions like parallel to themselves. Like you're angry, you're sad, you're this, you're that. But then you have yet another level that recognizes that you have those thoughts and emotions. So it's no longer I am sad, I am angry. It's more of a I'm having an emotional, or I'm having this thought, I'm having that. It's not I am this thought, I am that. And therefore you start according very much differently. Because when you position yourself from a standpoint of consciousness, which is what is aware of all these thoughts and emotions, which is aware of Ivan, which is borrowing this, body, this blob of flesh made from cosmic stardust from like gazillions of years, like stars blowing up. When you recognize that, you no longer like act to the limiting constraints that you, by nature, just being identified with your body or mind, you have. So right now, I'm just arriving the gym now, and I don't want to take much longer. So right now, I'm going to start doing my best efforts possible to identify myself with consciousness as much as I can. So whatever my body is going through, whatever my mind is going through, I can just stay in this like backstage and just observe and just not do anything stupid and just do the things which I know I have to do with the support, with the aid, with this consciousness of just observing from behind. I doesn't need to engage in certain bad behaviors that identification with the body or identification with the mind, just feeling sluggish, lethargic, and so on, would make me do. So that is what I've been thinking a lot about, and yesterday I couldn't sleep because of that. So my efforts right now are going to be to discern this information even more deeply and more accurately, so I can start aligning myself and align my life with it. So I guess that is day number 18. A little bit too philosophical in my opinion, but yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. We'll see how things go.